I was just definitely anxious to figure out like what it felt like and stuff. And so yeah, I was a little nervous, but I was pretty pumped to get it at the same time.
Seeing a person with a tattoo is becoming much more common these days, whether the design is simple or one that is more time-consuming and complex. Skinquake is a tattoo shop in Bloomington, Indiana, just a few blocks away from the Indiana University campus. Their artist helped answer some questions we had about tattoos. Tattoo artist Josh Smith explains who comes into the shop, what the trends are these days, and the different lengths of time tattoos can take.
A lot of students, like 90% students. A lot of influence really comes from like media, like Hollywood. Like Lindsay Lohan got a white tattoo, slew and just onslaught of white tattoos. In one setting, I mean, I've seen people get dots before, so 3 seconds, up to I saw one person set for like 7 hours before, which is very unheard of, but it can happen,
The second artist we interviewed, Dave Herr, goes into detail about how he got his job, the process of getting a tattoo, and how tattoos are priced.
My friend had been tattooing for a number of years at the shop, and I apprenticed under him. It's a lot longer than a lot of people think. TV shows have ruined that for people. They think that you walk in and can immediately get a tattoo. That's not always the case. Sometimes we're backed up. So come in, talk to an artist, kind of go over the design, take the suggestions that they have, because they know what it takes to make a design look good over time, usually. And come up with a drawing and do the tattoo when possible. Sometimes that takes setting up an appointment or something like that. Depends on the size, depends on the location, the complexity, the customer's attitude. If they're being really rude, then I don't go lightly. It takes it's a very customer service oriented job. It's not like a waitress where you bring someone's food and then come back and check on them. You're with that client the entire time. So usually being nice to your tattoo artist is a plus. Makes the job a lot easier.
But what about the students? Doug Selberg describes his tattoo experiences.
I've always liked the idea of having tattoos. It's always been really cool to me. I was really into music, and musicians had tattoos and stuff like that, as cheesy as that sounds, but yeah. And I've always been into art, so yeah, just the idea of having stuff like that. This one I've always wanted just because I've always wanted headphones on my arms, or some type of headphone tattoo, because I really love music, but I can't play anything, and I can't read music, so I didn't want music notes, but I just listen to music all the time. So that's a big thing. This is a pretty cheesy one, but it's pretty funny to me. It's a buddy tattoo. It says Pearl Snap Crew. That's just between me and 3 friends. And I imagine I'm going to have pretty stupid tattoos along the line as I go. I'm here all the time, so it's bound to happen. So I don't really care. Everyone's always worried about like, oh, it's going to be on your body forever. I'm fine with it. That's where I was at that point in time in life, if anything.
Jada Zug is another student who happened to get her first tattoo the day we filmed. She talks about the reasoning for her piece, as well as what she thinks her family will say.
I just wanted to get one to say I did it, but then it became something like to remember my friends by, because it kind of has meaning to me. When my friends and I were little, we would play games, and we'd always have things about the solar system in it, and so that's why I got a star and a moon, because it has to do with the solar system and stuff. My mom expects me to get one, but I think they'll just be like, oh, she's decided to be a little bit wild, and that'll be about it.
According to the American Academy of Dermatology, in 2006, 24% of all Americans between the ages 18 and 50 had tattoos. That's nearly 1 in 4. And with people becoming more and more acceptive of them, it would seem that tattoos are here to stay, permanently.